Hello there. Hello. It's Kristen, and we're going to talk about BDSM play. What the word play means when we talk about it, okay? When we talk about playing, we're talking about having sex, we're talking about being whipped, flogged, being punished, we're talking about anything involving BDSM. Anything that involves BDSM, you can refer to it as play, pretty much. Period. Um, also, let's see here. I want to talk to you about the differences between a 24/7 BDSM lifestyle and a kinkster. A kinkster is someone who will only do it on maybe the weekends or when they feel like doing it, just kind of here and there. They don't want to do it all the time, which is what a 24/7 BDSM relationship is like when you have to do it all the time. Your master controls you all the time, or your dominant, or whatever you want to call them. Your sir. I don't understand how you could call someone a sir personally. Sir? I don't know. Maybe that's more common in the US to call your master sir. I don't know. Anyway, I'm also wanting to talk to you a little bit about scening. What scening is scening is kind of, I want to say it's kind of like those, what a kinkster would do, would be like scening. But maybe not. You can also do scening, I think, just if you're in public, like even if you live a 24/7 lifestyle, you go into public, you're scening. Um, a scene can be done anything from, like hospital, they do hospital scenes, like where someone's in hospital restraints and they're doing experiments on them. Usually there's some sort of violent experiment, um, or they could be, just bare ass hand slaps. Yeah, they can be alright, let me just talk about some of the scening that I did. I've been on the spanking bench probably 6, 7 times. I've been on the spanking bench. I've been on the metal box. I don't know what you actually call that box. It basically lifts you up off the floor, and your legs are strapped down to this box. Your legs are strapped to this metal box, and you can't move your legs. And then your arms are strapped in the air, you know. Um, so you kind of just strapped there. Also, I've been on the cross. The BDSM cross is basically a big X. Um, and those are pretty much the types of scenes that I've done. And it's called a scene because you're making a scene pretty much in public, or even at home, or if you're going to visit maybe a professional dominatrix or master, mistress, whatever, they will do a scene with you. You usually have to pre-coordinate that scene with them. Like you have to sit there and be like, oh, well, this is what I'm interested in. These are the kind of things that turn me on. These are my kinks. I want to do this sort of scene. Okay, that's pretty much what scening is. Now, exhibitioning is where you are open in public. You are playing in public. What I mean by playing is, I already told you what I mean by playing. But you're doing that in public, where people can see you, whether you're naked or not. And usually this is done in your local club. And your local club, well, not your local club, your local dungeon. Um, Usually most communities have a local dungeon, and the dungeons are usually filled full of all sorts of BDSM equipment. They usually don't have canes and whips and those sorts of things for health and sanity reasons. Um, they do, however, have, the furniture type stuff. Um, like the BDSM dungeon that I went to, it had everything from the furniture to like just a swing set that's hanging off the ceiling that you can just swing on while you watch other people um, have their scenes, make their scenes. A scene can last, pretty much however long you want it to last. It can last 5 minutes. know, it's a scene. It's your own thing. It's between you and your dominant. So in exhibitioning, you know, it's just doing it in public, where someone can see you and you're not really caring whether that person can see you or not. That's exhibitioning. Okay. The different types of pet play. I'm going to go through pet play with you because pet play is what I'm part of. I'm part of the pet play community, and in specifics, I'm more part of the kitten play community. So in kitten play, you know, usually you're wearing cat ears and you have a collar. You usually have a tail of sorts. It can be a tail attached to a belt or a tail attached to your pants. Somehow, you know, you can glue it on there for all I know. But the way that we do it is, you know, is by anal plug. So, you know, if you don't know what a butt plug is, you probably shouldn't be watching this video. And on the end of the butt plug is a tail, and you know, some of these are very expensive. I think Kitten Cream, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Kitten Cream, they have all sorts of really elegant and beautiful tails and butt plugs and those sorts of things. You have the option to not get them with with um, with a butt plug. You can just get them to attach to your belt. I think they also do the cat ears or kitten ears. Kitten ears are usually bigger. Cat ears are smaller. Yeah, so they do pretty much it all. It's called kittencream.net. I think that's the name of it. The other types of pet play are you have puppy play, which is, you know, pretending to be a dog. You have cat play, which is you're pretending to be a cat, not a kitten. There's a difference. The differences, I don't really want to go into the differences, but I just want to move on to the next one really fast. You have pony play. Pony play is just where you're pretending to be like a pony or horse. You have hoofs on, you know, you have a mane and tail. You usually wear like a lot of leather, and lots of people in pony play, they will wear like a mask to make their face look like a pony. Um, let's see, you have fox play. Pretty much you name it, you can do it. You can do anything pretty much, and that's the beauty of BDSM. You can really get into whole lots and lots of things. Also, if you notice, my scenery is a little different for this video. I'm at home now. I'm not stuck in a hotel room somewhere. Thank God. I did my first video in a hotel room. Um, that's good though. That's good. Showed that I was tough. I was tough. Out there in the world somewhere, just doing a video. Um, yeah. So, okay. I think that's about it. I do want to talk about about limits in the next video. That'll be the next video. We'll talk about limits, what safe, sane, and consensual means, and we'll further your knowledge in BDSM in general. Um, yeah, so, oh, and that new movie, whatever, 50 Shades of Grey, is supposed to be coming out pretty soon. So if you're watching that movie, or you're watching this video because of that movie, well, congratulations. I hope you learned something from this video, because not all BDSM is like what is going to be in that movie, I'm sure. I actually have, the movie's not even out yet, I'm talking about it. Okay, I probably should stop talking now, okay, and let you guys get on with your life, pretty much. Anyway, if you like my video, please hit like, subscribe to my channel, and I will be sure to put videos out as I kind of get ideas, and I kind of get in the mood to make a video. not too often that I'm in the mood to make a video. That's why it took me so long to make this one. I hope that you all enjoyed my video, and if you didn't, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend anyone if I said anything offensive. Um, just trying to do my best to inform people about BDSM and the community. Um, anyway, I hope that you guys have a good life or whatever. Bye!